All right. Hello and welcome to Unlimited Appetizers, the show where we simulate killing time while waiting for your food at a restaurant. I am your host, Erin.
And I'm your super fundiferous feline, Mancha.
Is that Cat in the Hat?
So I've watched Cat in the Hat 5 times already this month.
I saw your tweet today. I was like, I put two and two together just then. I was like, that's probably a Cat in the Hat tweet.
It's a quote from the Cat in the Hat. He's a super fundiferous feline here to make sure that, I don't remember, something. The joke is he can't rhyme with feline.
Okay. Cool.
I really nailed that joke. I really nailed that Cat in the Hat reference. You can really tell I've watched it 5 times.
That's just what you're doing now, all day, every day.
I was gonna watch it once for every day in August.
That's a lot.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but it was a fun idea.
When I was a kid, I watched Osmosis Jones every day for a week straight one time, and I told Tyler about that, and then he put on Osmosis Jones, and there were parts of the movie where I was like, I still know this line. I can still recite it.
I still probably know the entire script of The Incredibles because of how many times I watched it. Or at least
many times?
Probably not the entire thing, but I would wager a good 75% to 80%. Okay. My little brother, there was a time in his life where he watched Cars every day.
I love that about kids. They just get obsessed with one thing and they're cool watching it a million times. I mean, you're an adult man doing that, but you know what I mean.
It's not weird when a little kid does it. It's just kind of annoying.
It's just funny that it's really again. All right.
So you know the company Fisher Price, Erin?
Yes.
So back when I was a kid, they had a toy line called Planet Heroes, which is shit that I was super duper into because it was astronomy themed superheroes, and there was one for every planet and whatever. And I don't know how I got all the figurines and stuff. I think they're still in my parents' basement.
I remember this.
They rocked. Very cool toys. But they had a couple episodes of a CGI show. The first one I watched so many times that I could watch the entire thing in my head.
Wow.
I knew it bit by bit, and I don't think I know it anymore, but I was an insane child.
Yeah, that was totally me with Osmosis Jones for a period of time. So we had to skip a week because life got crazy. But there were 2 things that I wanted to make sure that I hit in this intro. One, it's been a cookie run update. I got so bored that I dug my old phone out of the drawer, made a second cookie run account, and I would sit and play both cookie runs at once. I did not tell Tyler about this at all because he would be pissed. But I was just sitting there doing it, and in the last 2 weeks, I've already gone through a whole phase with that where I hit the same wall where things start getting slow in the second one, and now I'm back to only playing the first one. And I have all of the cookies except one that I'm one little point thing away from getting, and I'll get it tomorrow. So that was the first update. And number 2, I was very upset we had to skip last week because I didn't get to talk about Pooper. The new Whooper. He's brown. He looks like poop. That was all I wanted to say is that I just thought it was really funny that they made a brown Whooper and everybody started tweeting Pooper.
I actually never saw Pooper until you started talking about Pooper.
I was obsessed with Pooper.
I only saw the this meme with Whooper. I saw that.
Yep.
Variations of that, and where they were calling the original one this, and then the Pooper that.
Yep.
So that's what my timeline was. I love the new Whooper. I'm obsessed with him. He's a little guy.
Oh yeah.
And I want to give him a hug as long as it does not get me covered in poop.
I agree. I loved the first one so much, and then they made the sequel to Whooper, and it's great.
We didn't need it. We didn't deserve it, frankly.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I'm so glad that we have him.
Yes. Yeah, he's great. Hell yeah. Any other updates, or is it time?
Yeah. I'm into merge games right now as well.
Yes, you were just telling me about that.
Which is, we were talking about this a little bit beforehand. It's the you know what basically like half the mobile game ads are for now? I decided, screw it, I'm gonna download the merge games. And then I downloaded like 3 or 4 of them. I had 4 for a bit and deleted one. Anyways, life is hell. And
I want to play them now. You link me them after.
they're all the same game. They're all the exact same game. Later I want to do an episode where we talk about mobile games because I have a lot to say, but mobile games are a scam.
As well.
I remember when mobile games were good. I feel like a boomer saying that. I remember when mobile games were good and not the same rip-off shit every single time.
I was gonna say there's really no good mobile games that aren't paid, that or not good, but there aren't. If it's a free-to-play one, it has the same kind of like monetization structure thing. If it's like a paid one, maybe it's a little different, but like nobody ever buys those.
There are very few like good just for free mobile games left because you can put ads on them easy, and I get it, right? I get it, make that bread, but still, I miss the old days where I could pay $1 to get rid of ads, and that's it. And now we've got games where there was one I've been playing. I've been playing Wordscapes too, where it's just like, I'm tired of these ads. I'm sick and tired of these ads. I'm gonna pay $7 to get rid of these ads, and that's a scam. That's a freaking scam. And I hate it, but like I want to play this game without ads, and I want to keep playing this game.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm mad.
It's rough.
Anyways.
Are you getting a notification about the internet?
Okay, Erin died for a second and has been resuscitated.
My Ethernet came like a millimeter out of the plug, and it just was like, no.
And people say pulling out doesn't work. Anyways, let's talk about
Mancha.
Our new... What? Should I cut that one?
You know, I'm gonna think about it. If you're watching and it's still in, I was having a good day.
So we wanted to bring back another fan favorite segment, and what I mean by that, as usual, is we really liked doing it. And we're going to continue the Unlimited Appetizers cinematic universe.
We are our biggest fans.
We are our biggest fans, and we deserve it. So to quite quickly recap what has occurred in the Unlimited Appetizer cinematic universe so far, we've had two films. The first one is Penny Colada. Penny Colada has like beach themed powers and like can control sand and water and fights with an umbrella, and also like is always drunk because that's how she gets her power. And she had to fight the contractor, who was a man who could turn his limbs into construction equipment because he was going to destroy the beach. So her saga is going to continue. We also had the allergist, who could give people allergies. And he had to fight a giant tree man called Tree Hugger. I don't remember how he did it. I'm going to be honest with you.
We were talking about it before, and I was like, do we remember that? I don't know.
Shouldn't we probably rewatch the episode or have taken notes? Yes.
I was bringing all new stuff to the table. Maybe I'll incorporate the allergist back in, but Tree Hugger, I don't know.
Well, Tree Hugger, yeah, he's gone. We don't want to bring back these old stinky villains. We need like new arc villains.
I got some villains.
So do we want to talk about our sequels first, or do you want to bring in our new superheroes first?
I forgot I was supposed to write a sequel.
We can just do a Penny Colada sequel.
Okay, I only wrote stuff that was new. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot that was something you asked.
You're good. There was only one Hulk movie.
Yeah, I feel like I was already scraping the bottom of the barrel for like allergy guy fights tree. Like I didn't really have another idea.
Yeah, I mean, we have like the playboy type character, and we have the nerdy little scientist man type character, aka we have Iron Man and Bruce Banner already, and I thought that was funny.
Who is the playboy?
Penny Colada.
Okay, anyway.
She's not rich, but she has that vibe, you know?
Okay, sure. Yeah, all right. I was just like, who is there is like Iron Man?
I don't know. Tell me about your superhero, Erin.
Oh, well, now I'm embarrassed. I'm on the spot.
Why? You're on the spot. It's Erin time.
So, my superhero is named Landscaping Larry. And, I'm so sorry. You can also call him Larry the Landscape Guy.
Oh. Okay.
He is an ordinary, hardworking man that everybody knew is like a real stand-up guy. He takes pride in doing a job well done. And he worked for a landscaping company that wanted to cut costs. So they bought mulch off the black market, and it was radioactive. And then one day, Larry fell into a pile of the radioactive mulch while he was working, and it gave him landscaping superpowers. So his powers are basically he can alter the landscaping of anything within a mile radius of him. And so he can like move objects around, he can like slightly change ground elevation, and he can like conjure up additional items like trees and shrubs. This is his power.
Okay. I almost had a similar concept.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad I switched it around. Because originally my idea that I was going to bring to the table was a guy who could create walls out of the ground.
Okay.
I know
that's
it's like
cool
somewhat
power.
different. It's like somewhat different. I have a different one now. It's much different. Okay. His name is Larry
I do have a villain, but let's go back. Yeah, let's do you first. Or wait, no, what are we doing?
Are we landscaper? I don't know. I can introduce mine if you want.
I was going to say, do we want to do both our heroes and then talk about both our villains?
Sure. I'm in awe at Larry the Landscaper.
I love him. He's a good guy. The villain has a much longer backstory.
Can he make like mountains?
I think slightly change ground elevation. So I think like within reason, like he could make a slightly raised platform, but I don't think he can make a mountain. I think like there's a limit. Like if it's not reasonable landscaping, yeah.
It has to follow under like city ordinances.
Yeah, exactly. He's by the book.
Does that mean he's like stronger out in the wilderness?
I think
or weaker because there's no city ordinances.
I was gonna say I feel like landscaping, like he's good with like populated areas because that's where he would have stuff to like move around, like structures. But yes, I want you to know that on this document, I had like 2 little short things for the hero, and then the villain is like a page. So
comparatively, I have a vague idea of my superhero, and I'm gonna wing the villain, in real time, because I'm prepared. I did this on purpose. It's not like I'm caught not prepared on accident. I did this on purpose. So my hero, his real name is George Glass. And he is a window cleaner. He's just like, he works for like a big company. It might be the company that the Penny Colada 2 villain actually runs, but we'll come back to that later because it doesn't really matter for the sake of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
When he falls like off like the window cleaning like the thingy, I don't know what it's called, like the
little platform,
the like
thing
window cleaning platform elevator thing that goes up and down the building, falls off of it through like a bunch of layers of like glass windows that haven't been put up in this building yet, into a vat of window washing cleaner. And then
we both had falls falls in like a construction item.
That's like the only way you can make a superhero is they have to fall in some sort of acid. That's the only way you can get superpowers.
It's the only way to
That's
advance in life.
That's why I have sulfuric acid on back order.
Oh my god.
So he does this, and then he becomes the superhero Mirror Match. And so what Mirror Match can do, George Glass as Mirror Match, is he can enter his reflection. So he can like disappear but still exist in his reflection on something and then fight people, but they can't fight him back because he's the reflection but they're in the real world.
Wait. Oh, I'm so confused. Wait, so he goes into the reflection and fights them. They're in the real world.
Yeah.
But when he beats them up there, it affects them.
Yeah, he basically merges with his reflection. I'm not sure if this just makes him invisible or what, but the point is that I think it might just make him invisible. But it lets him be able to fight people, and they can't fight him back because they can't see him unless they're like watching the mirrors, and then they're not paying attention to the fight.
Oh, okay. So they would be like the person in the real world would basically look like they're getting beaten up by something invisible, like from their perspective.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you're watching like, you know, in the window or like in like the turned off television screen, you can see like, oh, there's a Mirror Match fighting him. Also, he can touch any surface and make it clean.
Okay, I like that. That's nice.
Squeaky clean. Got to be able to make reflection on the fly.
I like that our people this time were both just like people with like an ordinary job, fall into thing, have properties of job item. It's good.
It's the classic superhero formula, and you know what? You know what? I respect it, right? We don't need these real superheroes with real powers and motivations. I kind of just want a dude who fell in some crap.
A dude who fell in some crap. Yeah, I agree.
He fell into some crap, and now he beats people up for a living, and everyone loves him.
All right, good. We got a good start here. So you're gonna wing your villain. I have one thought out. And an additional villain is referenced in the backstory. I'm thinking about the whole universe. Okay. So my villain, he's called Mr. Forgettable. And he was a guy who had the face blindness thing where you can't recognize people's faces, right? So probably see kind of where this is going. So you have to kind of guess by like articles of clothing, hair, whatever. Like I think that's like kind of how that goes. And then a mysterious con woman offers him a deal, and she is another villain in the universe, and her name is Multi-Level Margaret, and she does a lot of evil schemes.
Please tell me that Multi-Level Margaret wears like Egyptian like pharaoh clothes.
Is that a multi-level marketing thing?
Pyramid scheme.
Oh! Yes, that can be part of the aesthetic. So anyway, Multi-Level Margaret, she offers this guy a deal that if he signs a contract, she's going to perform a magical ritual on him that will cure him of his face blindness. And he agrees and he signs it. But she does like genie consequences, right? So he can recognize people now, but now no one else can recognize him. And it's also amplified, and people will completely forget he exists 10 minutes after he like leaves a room or whatever, wherever they're seeing him. And then she also gave him 1,000 units of Herbalife dietary supplements that he has to sell.
I'd love to hear more about these Herbalife dietary supplements. Can you tell me more about those, please?
Let me pull up the Herbalife page because I don't know.
Is this a real one? Is this a real MLM?
Yeah, no, I just picked like one of the popular ones. So anyway,
welcome to our new MLM podcast. Buy our pyramid scheme stuff. Unlimited
Yes.
Appetizers, the MLM experience by Herbalife bullshit.
Yes. So Mr. Forgettable now, he has this like curse basically. And I guess yeah, the rules are like 10 minutes after he like leaves or you don't see him anymore, you forget about him. If he makes a significant enough like impact on somebody, then like when you see him or interact with him again, it'll like jog your memory and you'll remember everything about him while he's there, but then you forget again 10 minutes later. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so he's just a normal guy, then gets cursed. He basically becomes evil because when he made this contract, he was away on a business trip in another country, okay? And then immediately he's like, "Where's my passport and all of my identifying information?" And then he tries to call his company, but they don't remember he exists, so they don't help him. So then it takes him months to get back home. Sorry, I thought of way more of a backstory for this guy. The other guy's just a landscaper. Um, so he eventually gets back home months later because every time he tries to apply for a new ID, the person just forgets about it and stops filling it out. And so he breaks the law, he sneaks through the airport, he uses powers to get home, and then when he gets home, he discovers that his wife forgot he existed and married someone else. And then she remembers him and she's basically like, "I'm sorry, my bad, I forgot." And he's like, "It's only been like 6 months. How are you already remarried?" Um, so anyway, he's lost everything. He's at rock bottom and he thinks he has to be alone. So his evil plan is he's going to start stealing important objects in the world so he can like make an impact even if people don't remember him. He can like get people to pay attention to what he's doing. Um so throughout the movie, Landscaping Larry has some interactions with him where he shows up to stop the crime, and then he'll only remember him like during that, and then he realizes that the only way he can stop him is he has to use his 10 minutes at a time to rearrange all of the scenery in town to give himself directions on what to do when he forgets. So he'll like arrange trees and stuff into arrows pointing to things and like little like directions to like stop crime over here. So then eventually he catches him and then he takes him into custody and then he forces him to watch Adam Sandler's movie 50 First Dates, which causes him to have a change of heart because he realizes that there's other options for him and he doesn't have to be evil. Are you familiar with this movie, Mancha?
I am familiar with it on reputation.
It's the girl has short-term memory loss. She forgets everything
Yeah.
every day, and then like spoiler alert for 50 First Dates at the end, he just makes like a
Doesn't she
videotape
die?
that he no no he makes her like a videotape thing that she just plays every morning when she wakes up, and it's like, "Hi, I'm your husband, you forget about me every day," but like blah blah blah. It's like it's just like that. So it's relevant here. So this causes Mr. Forgettable to have change of heart, and he's no longer evil, and now he is a reformed villain, and he joins the heroes, and his goal is to find multi-level Margaret and reverse the curse and stop her from conning other people. There you go.
I like it. Okay, so he's going to join our version of the Avengers then, Mr. Forgettable.
Yes. He's a villain who becomes
Okay.
good.
Okay. I like it. I'm thinking about order of films coming out as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to figure out if we do Penny Colada 2 before we do Mirror Match, but I like Landscaper as the third one.
Okay. Sounds good.
I think that we do I think we do Mirror Match and then we do Penny Colada 2, because frankly, multi-level Margaret can be the villain in 2, and that can be the first time we see like multiple heroes on the screen, because I totally believe that multi-level Margaret is working for the like big villain of like the first phase, I think.
I was thinking she'd be like very very bad over a period of time and possibly trick other people like she did with this guy.
I think the thing is, so I'll talk about like the Penny Colada villain as well, whose name is Jiminy Business. I think I had a better name. I had a better name for him, and I don't remember what it was. So we're gonna go with Jiminy with Jiminy Business. His real name is Bill Business, but like that's his villain name is Jiminy Business. It's like Jiminy Christmas. That doesn't make sense. He's kind of just
Christmas.
That's like a thing people say.
The cricket.
Like holy crap.
It's
Like
Jiminy
Christmas. No, Jiminy Christmas is like a thing people say. Like holy crap.
Is it? I only know it from the cricket. Well, hold on.
I don't know. I could just be making things up. Anyways, if I'm just making this up,
this is very important that I figure this out. Jiminy Christmas is a direct reference to Jesus Christ. Dates back to 1664. So Jimmy Cricket was named after Jiminy Christmas. Interesting. I did not
win.
know that.
Okay.
No,
anyways,
I didn't know it.
I win. I'm winning. I'm out here winning. I'm not stupid. I thought I was for a second.
No, I just wanted to make sure because I was like, I've never heard of this, and I'm like genuinely confused.
Jiminy Business is like the Lex Luthor type, richest man in America. So think like Jeff Bezos, and that like I think he's just like Endgame. Not okay. I don't want to say Endgame because he's not like Endgame level, but like he's eventually they're gonna have to take on Jiminy Business, except he's so powerful and has his fingers so deep in the government. So originally he was gonna I think that you meet him in Penny Colada 2, but I think I like the idea if you're okay with it because it's your villain. If multi-level Margaret is the villain of Penny Colada 2. Like the official.
Sure, villain. I don't want her dead though, because I want to use her for other things.
Oh, we don't have to. No, we don't have to kill her. She can get away or something.
She can. Right? She can sneak away. Yeah.
Anyways, I figured out the villain for Mirror Match, and so Mirror Match meets his match because his villain is a vampire. And if you know one thing about vampires is that they technically don't show up in reflections. Now it's technically because of the silver in the reflections, but I don't care. We're just going to go with the fact you can't see vampires in reflections in this universe just at all, just so that this could be interesting. So it's a guy who can't be seen in reflections versus a guy who can't be seen in real life. I need a name for this vampire man, and I need you to help me because if you don't help me, I swear to God, I'm going to come up with a Morbius joke, and I can't do that.
Cullen.
I can't.
What's wrong with the Morbius joke? Don't you want to have multiple theater releases?
I do want multiple theater releases and a television show. I want this movie to sweep. Fangs joke. I'm trying to think of a good one.
He's just like a vampire, basically.
It's just a vampire. It's like just a vampire.
Okay.
There's absolutely nothing special about him. He absolutely dies, and it's not because Mirror Match beats him up. It's because Mirror Match gets him to fry in the sun. It's just kind of a vampire. Okay. Erin died again.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on this time. It was not unplugged, dude. I don't know what's up.
I figured the vampire out while we were fixing this problem, though. I finalized it. Just a vampire. Lady vampire. Her name is the Bachelorette.
I love it.
One of the guys on that show was also a vampire, and like on the show, like bit her and like turned her into a vampire, and then she got crazy and became evil. Like everyone saw it on like live television. And this show is owned by like the TV corporation that Jiminy Business runs, so that's how this all ties together. So she kind of just starts doing evil like vampire shit in whatever city Jiminy Business is set in. Where do we want to put this? Because we haven't really settled on like because like Avengers is New York. I don't know if we want to just do New York.
Um,
or if we want to do something worse.
are they're all happening in the same area, or are they in different areas?
Well, eventually, when we get like an Avengers tower, we're gonna need to settle them somewhere, and I think that's gonna be in the same place where Jiminy Business's tower is.
Okay. I mean, realistically, it would be New York, but I don't know if there's like a funnier place to put it. Like middle of Oklahoma.
It's in New York, not the
Okay.
city, the state.
Okay, it's in upstate
It's in
New York.
Rochester.
Yes. Good.
For no reason.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, meanwhile in New York, no, not that one.
Meanwhile, in the other part of New York, yes, there's more of it. So yeah, The Bachelorette.
Love it.
Sorry, it's so funny. The Bachelorette eventually gets beaten by a mirror match because she gets vaporized by the sun.
Okay.
So this opens up plot hooks later because this means that there's a cabal of vampires that exist. So we need to, before we wrap up, we need to talk Penny Colada too.
Okay.
Where I imagine we'll have probably your landscaper, your forgettable, allergist, and Penny Colada show up. But Penny Colada is like the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you thought about multi-level Margaret? Because I have ideas.
I just think that she offers people opportunities that are then like backhanded genie-like things. That was what I had that was going off of.
And an acute business acumen.
Yes.
So she has magic.
And she's like a girl boss.
So she has magic though.
Yeah, she's like got some like weird powers that I don't know how to explain. Magic.
I just like the idea of like her in some city raising like an entire pyramid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be good.
To do some like Illuminati shit, and then Penny Colada, who can control sand, then uses that to her advantage.
Good idea.
And I think what my pitch for what would happen to her is that she would get sent to jail and then get bailed out by Jiminy Business.
Mm-hmm. That works.
And they can't do anything about it because he has the best lawyers. He has like haven't seen Breaking Bad, but apparently Saul Goodman's a good lawyer, or not. I don't know anything about Breaking Bad. I shouldn't be making jokes about things I don't watch.
I love Breaking Bad. His like little tagline thing in the show when he shows up is he's like, "Oh, you need a criminal lawyer. You need a criminal lawyer," because he's like sketchy.
Can we just put Saul Goodman in here? He's just
Can Saul Goodman just be a side character?
Can Saul Goodman just show up in the Unlimited Appetizers cinematic universe? Because I think he should.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess after Penny Colada 2, they realize that like, oh, like there's like this conspiracy going on. Because I feel like the reveal, like the end credit scene is Penny Colada getting bailed out of jail and then that's when they like properly show Jiminy Business.
You mean Margaret, multi-level Margaret?
Yeah.
Yes, got it.
What did I say?
You said Penny. And I was like, why is Penny in jail in her own movie?
Yeah. Sorry. When they bail multi-level Margaret out of jail,
mm-hmm. Good.
They properly show Jiminy Business, and like that's like the big like, oh, you read the comics, you know who this is. You've been waiting for Jiminy Business to show up.
Yes, I love it. We're building a roster.
This is the franchise ever.
Yeah. I was thinking the landscaping guy, Larry, and the allergist probably make a good duo at times because trees and allergies, it's good stuff.
Yeah, like if he can make like flowers appear out of nowhere, especially because I imagine that would be part of landscaping.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
And then Mirror Match is sure there.
He's there, you just can't see him.
He's the opposite of he fights in the shadows. He fights in the light. And
then Mr. Forgettable's there, but no one remembers him until he shows up.
Who's this guy?
I was trying to think of a name for him, like a regular name, and then I was like, wait a minute, he should not have one.
No, I have. Can I pitch an idea to you?
What?
He has a different superhero name, but no one knows what it is.
I'll think on it, but yes.
They just call him Mr. Forgettable.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Good stuff. I was thinking he probably doesn't like the title, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Cool.
So
we good or
yeah? Do you want to move on to the next?
Yeah, let's do it. So for our game that we're gonna play today, we had the idea of taking some like stupid BuzzFeed quizzes, but we're gonna try to guess what the other person would answer while we're taking it. So Mancha's gonna be showing his screen, and I'm gonna be taking it at the same time. We're just gonna talk about what we're picking.
Yeah. So the first one, this one's great. We were talking about this segment beforehand, and both of us picked this one.
Yeah, we both bookmarked this one.
Both of us bookmark what kind of French fry reveals and matches your vibe, or whatever it says. I cannot read. This is a known fact about me.
Love that for you.
So I'm trying to. So are we gonna have to take the quiz twice then?
No, if the questions are in the same order, I'll just tell you what I'm picking on mine, and then I'll just read you mine at the end. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying, but then do we want to do it again for me?
No, you'll pick yours while you're doing it.
Okay, so
so what we're gonna do is, so I'm watching your screen. So like for this first one, I'm gonna guess what you would pick. You're gonna guess what I would pick, and then we're gonna say what we actually would pick, and then we'll just pick it on our screen.
Okay, now I get it. Now we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
I was confused.
No, you're fine. Okay. It was a little convoluted.
Gotta iron it out for the audience. So the first question is, what do you like to do in your free time? Options are nap, watch a movie, be outdoors, hang out with friends, party, and read. Erin's gonna pick party. Probably.
I'm gonna pick party. I was gonna say you'd probably be hang out with friends, maybe movie, but probably hang out with friends.
Out of the options, I think, see, that's hard because I don't have like friends in Ohio.
I think if you would, or if you could, you would.
That's the thing. And so I will pick that because I mean I play games with people on Discord all the time. I have one friend in Ohio now.
Cool. And I of course will pick party. That's a very Erin response.
That is the Erin one.
Mm-hmm.
If you could go anywhere for vacation, where would you go? Las Vegas, Paris, Alaska, Tokyo, New Delhi, or New York City, the home of not the cinematic universe. That's Rochester.
Okay, I feel like you would pick... I think you expressed interest in Vegas in the chat when we were talking about it, but I don't know if that's the number one.
It is.
Okay, yeah.
Really you go to Vegas.
Yeah, all right. I went last year. It was very fun.
I don't know yours, though. I don't know, because my vibe is also just guessing Vegas, because that feels like your vibes, but
so
I don't know.
It probably wouldn't be because I went recently. I lived in New York. I've been to Las Vegas. I don't really want to go to Alaska. I don't really want to go to India. And like France. France and I don't know. Probably either Paris or Tokyo. I'd say probably Tokyo. If the question is like you could go anywhere, that's probably what I would pick. I wouldn't book that for myself in real life because money, but. Sure.
If you could go anywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite ice cream flavor. We probably talked about this, but God knows I don't remember.
Yours was like that thing that was not vanilla, but was like kind of, I remember it was in the Two Truths and a Lie. Yeah.
Cookie dough, vanilla caramel, mint, chocolate, peanut butter, and strawberry. I don't actually know yours.
You don't? Oh, okay.
If I had to guess, it's probably like I don't know. I don't want to be wrong.
I know. I'm afraid of it. Here, I'll go first. I'll be you're either cookie dough or vanilla. I'd probably say it's vanilla caramel, so I don't know if that changes it or if that's close to your other thing. I would probably go cookie dough, but
Vanilla caramel makes me want that one a little more because I
oh, okay.
love caramel.
All right, close then. All right,
Cookie dough is the close second.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like yours would be mint or strawberry.
I'm a chocolate person. I
You
love
are a
chocolate ice cream.
person.
Yeah. All right. Are you picking yours, right? I just want
Yes,
to
I'm
make sure.
picking mine.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. I still
'Cause I
didn't
gotta
look
see
at,
what
I
kind of
didn't look at
fries
your
I am.
screen when you did it. Okay, cool.
What is your dream job? Is it a psychologist? Is it no job? Actor, vet, teacher, or professional athlete?
Huh. Well, it says dream job. You have one of these.
Yes, not my dream job.
I was going to say, I don't know. Probably no job or right?
I feel like also no job for you out of the options.
When I first looked at it, I thought actor, but when I thought about it, I was like, if no job implies I still have money, then no job, but
if no job implies being a YouTuber, then no job.
That's what I was thinking as well. I was like, no job is like you do whatever your thing is that you want to do, and I'm not really. Yeah, I think that's all right. That's for both of us then.
Mm-hmm. And finally, last question: choose a pair of shoes that speak to you. Between work boots, ankle boots, Birkenstocks, Converse, flip flops, and Vans.
I feel like we're both Converse.
I know you're Converse.
Maybe.
Out of the options, see, I've never owned Converse.
Oh, I thought you had for some reason.
No, I have been buying the same pair of Nike for like 7 years because they're comfortable.
Okay.
And I'm afraid of trying new things.
I mean, Vans are probably closer to that, right?
If anything, I would pick work boots.
Oh, okay.
Out of these options, I think.
I might have orange.
It's out of the options.
Yeah, that's
just
good.
like I like dad shoes, you know?
I love yeah, that's true. I like Converse, I like Vans. We both got cheese fries.
Do we both get cheese fries? That's so cool.
Our answers were similar on like a couple of them, so I guess it makes sense. You want to read it out?
People love our rich personalities and our abilities to enjoy life like nobody else. We bring the party wherever we go, and though we may not believe it, social gatherings are not the same without us. That's like very.
I would write that about myself.
That's very, especially Erin.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I also do love cheese fries. Yeah,
cheese fries. Good, very good.
Hell yeah! All right.
Okay.
What are we gonna do next?
I wanted to take one of yours and let's plan a girls' night out.
Okay, cool.
You know how old you are, but how old are you actually? Let's start our next girls' night right with Mac and Rita, August 12th, only in theaters.
Is this a movie that it was advertising?
Okay. I don't know.
Looks
what
like
are you wearing for girls' night? Is it something fierce, something cute, something bold, or something comfortable?
I feel like you're something comfortable. Maybe bold.
I think I'm bold. I would have been comfortable, but I've been moving more into bold now.
Well, also, if it's girls' night out, you're probably bringing your best 90s arcade carpet shirt. So
exactly,
that'd be bold.
My best 90s arcade carpet dress if I'm a girls.
What about me?
You're bold or cute.
Oh, I was gonna say bold or fierce. So okay, cute also works. I'm going bold.
I was thinking about that, like you have like kind of versions of all of them. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
What's your main objective this evening? Find romance, bond with my buffs, get everyone home safely, or I don't know, I'll just see what happens.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know for myself.
I know mine.
Is it? It's romance or BFFs, right? It's one of those.
No.
It's I don't know. I'll see what happens.
No, mine is get everyone home safely.
Oh, that's the nerd answer.
I'm the mom friend, Erin.
I
I
was
don't
gonna
know
say-
what you expected.
I was gonna say that's the one I'm not. I'm like all of the other three. What would you guess
I
for
feel
me?
like your bond with your buffs.
Yeah, I think Bond with the BFFs.
What is for dinner? An elegant meal at a fancy restaurant, a quick bite at home, a picnic, or shots? Shots?
Picnic for you?
Shots.
I'm shots. Are you also shots?
It's girls' night, not like picnic.
It's true.
I don't know. Picnic has like romantic vibes to me, anyways.
We almost made our podcast picnic themed. That was why I said picnic.
That's fair. I do like picnic vibes. I don't know. That's not like girls' night to me. Girls'
Okay,
night
that's
is
fair.
let's get messed up.
Yeah, I agree.
Where are we headed next? A club, a bar, a pool party, or I don't really have a plan. I know it's not that we don't have a plan.
I think
Both of us are gonna have a plan.
I think I know. I think I know what I would pick for you. Maybe a bar?
Mine would be a bar.
Yeah. What do you think I would be?
Like a bar or a club. I'm not sure which.
I was going to say pool party. Just
Okay.
because
I wasn't sure.
Just because it's the most like unique thing on there and I like pool parties. But yes.
That's fair. You like themed shit.
Yes.
What's the spontaneous activity that the girls will love? Axe throwing, karaoke with strangers, crash a random house party, or flirt with the bartender?
All of the girls collectively are going to flirt with the bartender at once.
As a collective. You're going out with all the girls if you're the bartender.
Yes. For you, I don't remember if you were one of the people that's like doesn't like karaoke because anxiety or not. I feel like not that you want to crash parties, but like party is fun. I don't know what to pick for you. I don't think you're hitting on that bartender. That guy's a little old for you.
That guy is that guy is no thank you. He's a bit old.
If I had to guess, I don't know. I don't know. I'm picking karaoke. It's probably wrong.
Karaoke's it.
Is?
It's karaoke.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Out
All
of the
right.
options, I'm not gonna crash a party.
What do you think I would do?
I like probably karaoke.
No, I'm one of the bottom two. I don't know which one. I think probably house party.
That's fair. I could see you doing both.
I like big parties.
Yeah. See, I don't like crashing a party, and that's like where I'm like.
I kind of interpret it a little bit as like what's like closest to the thing. It's not that I want to show up at somebody's house, but I've gone to like acquaintances parties before.
Mm-hmm. Order a drink. Espresso martini, old fashioned, Arnold Palmer, or wine. You're wine, right?
I'm espresso martini.
Options. Oh, that's fair.
You're Arnold
one
Palmer.
Of the two. I don't know what I would be. I'm not like a huge fan of any of these.
I think you'd like an Arnold Palmer, but yeah, I normally I love wine. But if there's like a weird cocktail, that's always like the thing that I go to, and I've literally ordered espresso martinis before at bars. Sorry, I'm talking a little close to the mic.
You're good. I feel like Arnold Palmer was closest, but like I don't like tea, so
yeah.
I guess it's the closest to like a Long Island, which is like my drink of choice usually.
Mm-hmm.
What time will we be home?
What time will we be home? 10 p.m., 12 a.m., 3 a.m., or 8 a.m.? For you, 12 or 3.
I'm gonna guess 3 for you.
I think 3. I think I it's usually like 2. I feel like.
Yeah.
3 is like a little
1
late.
or 2.
Yeah. So for you, 12.
I would also pick 3.
3. Okay, let's both pick 3.
I like staying out and having fun, but I want to go to bed while it's dark.
Yeah, I don't want to be at 8 a.m. That's too much.
What's the first thing we do the next morning? Check social media, text your friends, hit the snooze button, or brunch?
Oh, these at different times. I think you
I
are.
feel like we're
Go ahead.
I feel like we're both check social media.
I was gonna say you're
Just
text your friends. I don't know what I maybe. I think I like brunch. I'm not usually up to brunch after that kind of evening. Yeah, all right. I guess you're right. I don't
we're kind of just both check social
know.
media
Realistically,
people.
that's what I would do. I don't know if it. I got the same thing as you. We're too similar.
We're too much the same person. We're both 30-year-old women.
At 30, you're the best of both worlds. You have enough energy to go out and have a good time, but you also know how to balance the excitement with comfort and convenience. Keep the party going with Mac and Rita out August 12th, only in theaters.
This is not sponsored, and I want sponsorship money.
Yeah.
Mac and Rita,
Cough it up.
Unlimited. No, it's appetizercast@gmail.com, baby. You know where to find us.
Do you want to do like one more?
I would do at least one more. There were like two more I wanted to do.
Yeah, there's more that I want to do. I'm worried about this being long.
Let's do the pizza one that I have.
Yes.
Because it's short. And then if we have time, I want to do the Karen one. But we'll see.
Oh, I want to do that one. Yeah. Okay. Let me
let's go a little faster and try to
Sure.
do the pizza one and the Karen one, which are both in my list.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out.
It's my second one and my fourth one.
Okay. So, pizza.
What specialty pizza are you? The first question is, how would you describe your interactions with people? You get along with everyone, you're weird but funny, you don't try to surprise anyone, or you're bold.
I think you either get along with everyone or weird but funny.
I think I'm both. I think I'm more weird but funny.
Okay.
I think you get along with everyone at least how you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sure. So, that works.
If you face a challenge, you don't take any chances. You face it head on without fear. You ask others for help, or you run away immediately.
You don't usually take any chances?
Probably.
Yeah, what do you think for me?
I don't know. I think it's one of the two on the left. I'm gonna guess ask others for help. But I'm not confident in that answer because none of these feel like the right one.
I was gonna say don't take chances or face head on because I feel like I don't ask people for help with stuff because a lot of times I don't want to like leave it up to somebody else. Yeah. I'm gonna pick don't take chances.
Yeah, because I feel like we're gonna do it, but we're not gonna like it. People.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's your personality like? Sweet and cozy, simple and charismatic, wild and bold, or loud and exciting? Erin is loud and exciting.
I was gonna say, I was like, how do I pick between those ones? But yeah, I'm loud and exciting. You are. I don't want to call you simple, but simple and charismatic.
I'm simple as in it's very easy to make me happy.
Yeah, I think like that, not in an offensive way.
Yeah. You're not calling me stupid.
Yeah.
What word would your friends use to describe you? Sweet, caring, loyal, and confident.
You are caring.
I'm either caring or loyal.
Oh, I was gonna also. Yeah, those are like the same thing.
I think you're confident.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with loyal. I think.
I feel bad that my word is like a selfish thing, but whatever compared to the other ones.
No, I mean you are confident.
Yeah,
it's not like that selfish. What is your favorite shape of pizza? A circle, a square, or a rectangle? You don't like pizza.
Well, it's I don't like pizza. No, I'm kidding. You are circle?
Yeah.
I'm also
got to get the triangle slices.
Yep,
yeah,
I'm with you.
Slices.
Then we probably have the same answer. Oh, nope, gave me a different one. I got pepperoni and you got double cheese.
That's not. You got pepperoni. That's not specialty pizza. I thought you were gonna get like fun ones, like Hawaiian. Or
I guess it's telling me I'm basic.
I'm simple and charismatic. I'm double cheese pizza. People choose you when there is no other, but they never regret it. Ow! I'm closing this one. This one hurts.
Mine says
What's mean?
Yeah, mine says pepperoni pizza. You like your comfort zone. You don't usually take any chances. You like the classics better. Almost everyone likes you. You're known to be indifferent. I feel like that's not me.
You are not indifferent.
I know.
I'm very opinionated.
Exactly. I was like, huh, weird. Okay. All right, Karen one.
Let's do this last one really quick because I really want to. Are you a Karen?
Where?
Quiz.
Which one is it in the one you sent?
The fourth one.
Okay. Cool. Couldn't tell by the preview.
First things first. How often do you ask to speak to the manager? Never? Only if something's really wrong? Somewhat often or almost daily?
The manager? Never.
The manager. Yeah, never. I've never asked to see a manager.
Yeah, we're both never.
I feel like we're going to have very similar answers on this one.
Yeah.
Do you own any live, laugh, love decorations? And we're going to extend this to just that kind of vibe.
I think nope for you.
I don't think you do. You have like cool decorations like ducks.
I don't have anything like that. I will say I am a sucker for like self-help, like motivational things, but I wouldn't like display them in my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The closest I have is like, it's like one of those signs you'd see hanging in your grandma's that says "Welcome to Mimi's house," but it's spelled M-E-M-E, so it's "Welcome to Meme's house." So I have that, if that counts.
I have a KK Slider print that says "Let your passions lead your life," and that's the most like vague, inspiring message I have on my walls. But it's
KK Slider.
Yeah, so no.
Nope. You see an unfamiliar older vehicle parked in your street. What do? Nothing. Ask my neighbors if they know who it is. Try to catch a glimpse of the driver or call the police.
Unfamiliar older vehicle. Nothing. Right? For both of us?
I sometimes like out of
or
interest,
try to catch a glimpse
of the driver.
Okay, I like didn't really read that one and was looking at it. Yeah, okay. I guess we are a little nosy.
Like, I'm not gonna do anything, but like I want to know who the schmuck is, right? Why are you parked in front of our house? There are other houses.
I don't park next to cars that have big visible like accident things on them because I look at it and I go, well, they have nothing to lose if they hit my car because theirs already looks like garbage, so I don't park next to them.
What do you do when people don't agree with you? Nothing. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Politely try to convince them to see things from my point of view. Argue with them, or it depends on the situation.
I feel like yours depends on the situation. Or politely try to convince.
I'm politely trying to convince. Are you argue with them?
No, I think I'm it depends. I don't think
that's fair.
I think when someone disagrees with me, I'm still so worried about being confrontational that I'll still do it in like a way that is like less aggressive. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess depends work.
Yeah.
Depend works.
Do you still have a Facebook profile? We both have one. I just don't know if you're enthusiastic about it or keeping up with older friends and relatives.
I mean, aren't you just kind of keeping up with older friends and relatives? I feel like that's kind of what my vibe of yours is. Is like posting stuff for your family.
I'm not above saying of course, but yes, I think really the last couple times I've posted it's just for my family, so that probably fits better.
I think my answer is I'm not sure. The reason I use Facebook is I kind of just scroll through meme groups.
Mm-hmm.
I use it for meme groups. I'm not sure because I don't use like the page function of Facebook.
Yeah.
Here we go. We get some different ones. What do you like to drink?
Soda, wine, water, coffee. I feel like you're soda.
I'm soda 100%. See, you are several of these.
I'm like,
so I don't know which one is
I
more.
drink all of these things very regularly.
you're either soda or wine, probably. I don't think you're as much of a coffee person.
I actually was gonna say either coffee or wine. I drink coffee like every day. But I'd probably go wine.
Do you talk about people behind their back?
What? I would
no, that's
never.
a terrible thing to do. I have in the past, but not anymore. Occasionally, or yes.
I am the enthusiastic yes. I think you're occasionally.
I'm occasionally.
Yeah.
You're yes.
I don't listen.
I was gonna be kind and say that you were occasionally.
No, let's be honest. No, I feel like I have a lot of weird stories about interactions with people that I'm sharing pretty regularly.
Yeah.
So if anything, it's that, but
finally, do you think you're a Karen? Yes, probably. I can be one sometimes, not at all, or I hope not. I think you're not at all, and I think I hope not.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. It told me I'm a Karen.
How am I a Karen?
Wait, does it just... Well, okay, let me look at what I picked. Nope, not at all is probably a Karen response. Yes to talking behind people's back. Wine.
I disagree with this quiz.
Catch a glimpse of the driver. Often speak. Yeah, this is like half the ones we put were very like not Karen answers. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is a scam.
Yes.
I'm going to go talk to the manager of this quiz.
Of this BuzzFeed quiz. Yes, yeah, this was fun. I could do this again. This was good stuff.
Yeah, this was great.
Okay. So I had this secret segment this week, and this is kind of a sequel to the weirdest festivals. And I have Googled some of the weirdest jobs you can have, and I'm going to read the descriptions of these jobs, and then you and I can talk about them and if this is a job that we would be interested in having.
Okay.
So, the first one is milking snakes. So
for venom?
Yeah, there are jobs for milking snake venom in zoos, pharmaceutical companies, academic research. They milk them so they can develop anti-venom, so they can help people not die from poisonous snake bites. Pays anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a month.
There are two reasons that I would never want this job ever, okay? There are two, and we're going to outline both of them, right? One, I'm not like afraid of snakes, but I'm not a fan of snakes, and I'm really not a fan of getting poisoned, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like it's very dangerous, and especially if it's like only like $5,000 a month. That's like, what's that a year? Like 60,000? That's not enough.
I'm not particularly afraid of snakes, but I would be, you know, like regular person afraid of a poisonous snake. I think that's like normal. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of snakes, but I'm afraid of being poisoned.
Yeah, that's
so that's reason one. The second reason is I would not be caught dead telling people, "Oh yeah, what do you do for a living?" "I'm a snake milker."
I was talking to somebody on the phone earlier when I was Googling these, and they thought snake milker meant something very different.
Yeah, there are several like opinions. There's several like things that like being a snake milker could do.
Yes. Another not so fun one.
Let me get that snilk though.
That snilk. Detecting landmines with rodents. I think this is during the Vietnam War. There were millions of landmines planted in the jungles of Cambodia. Some are still lurking underground. So they import large African rats with an extraordinary sense of smell, and they can sniff out TNT better than any other animal. And when you reward the rodents with their favorite meals, and the handler makes $10 a day. Yikes.
Okay. So a couple things here. I expected something much more in the animal cruelty vein of how this job was gonna work.
Right.
You know, I was expecting like you take like a fistful of like mouse and then you just like huck them and it, like set the mines off
And if
like
it
on
goes
purpose.
off, they found
That's
one.
what I was expecting. It's just like, oh, we're gonna set. Okay, go little rats, go find the cheese.
No, they're like drug dogs, but they're mice with TNT. Oh man,
He got the drug rats.
drug rats. A lot of these are very animal related. I'm noticing.
What do you got there, boy? Oh, it's a bomb. I would do this if and
If
only
you're not
if,
anywhere near the bomb, is that what
no, if they would let me use Stuart Little as the bomb rat, so I can make Stuart Little featured at Fortune. Hey, did you know that Stuart Little isn't a mouse? By the way, real quick.
What is he?
So in the original book by E.B. White, Stuart Little, in which it's a little less controversial because he's not adopted. In the original book, Stuart Little is born to human parents. He is a little boy that looks like a mouse.
It's like Hello Kitty being a little girl and not a cat.
He is a little boy born to human parents, like breached through the birth canal, come out looking like a rat.
Imagine you're like pregnant for like 9 months and you have like a normal size like pregnant body and then it comes out and it's just this like tiny mouse.
It's this tiny mouse boy. I feel like that would be traumatic. I can't expect like being able to treat that child with like. I feel like this is horrible for me to say. I can't see myself like expecting like a normal baby and then you pop out a rat and like being able to treat that baby with love and respect.
I feel like it would come out and then like the government would immediately take it and be like, we need to find out what went wrong here, and like
They would take it and the mom.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Like, oh, rat mom, you're ours now. Welcome to the FBI. Anyways, I would let Stuart Little get blown up by a landmine.
He can drive his little car around until he hits one.
He can drive over them. It's like a Mario Kart with bombs and Stuart Little.
Oh my god. They're all like animal things. Dog food taster. Earning potential $40K per year. Since dogs cannot tell us what their food tastes like, dog food tasters are used to ensure the food that's prepared for dogs is of high quality and taste. They work with all kinds of dog foods and treats. Yeah.
So what we need to do is we need to get that lady that popped out Stuart Little, right? We need to find out what was wrong with her, and then we find out how we get like a dog kid, and we get him to do this job, right?
Yeah, a dog that can speak.
I don't know if I would rather milk snakes or eat dog food because both are just embarrassing to like tell your family.
I'm just gonna say it. I'll eat dried dog food all day for money. Wet food, no.
You show up at your like 10-year class reunion and they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" "I eat dog food." Yeah, you're a crazy person.
If it was way more than $40K, I'd totally do it. If it was like $100K, I'd be like, yeah, give me that bowl of kibble.
That's just embarrassing. It's an embarrassing job. I imagine like the job itself is fine, but I couldn't like look at my family and tell them I did this.
I feel like you probably don't have to taste that much of it. Again, like if it was dry food, I think it'd be fine because you could just like eat one and be like, all right, that's what that tastes like. But if it's like wet food, I'd probably be like thrown up.
I feel like the job is like fine.
You still want people to know that you eat dog food.
I just don't want people to know, right?
Okay.
It's just like dog food's made out of mostly stuff that humans can eat anyways. It's just like fine.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's a little gross, but I'm sure you get used to it.
So, I agree with you. Odor sniffer. The money on this one not so great. Just says earning potential 25 per hour. It's not horrible. There
Better
is
than what I make.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I read it first, and I read 25, and I thought it was gonna say 25 like a day or like per session or something, and then I was like, oh, that's actually not that bad. There's a multi-billion-dollar fragrance industry making all types of perfume, deodorants, and cosmetic products. They employ odor sniffers who make sure that the product smells nice and also determine and confirm how long the fragrance lasts. They can make anywhere from $20 to $25 an hour. This is the first one where I'm like, yeah, I would totally do this.
I would not, but only because I would like literally get sick.
Do you get sick from
perfume.
like perfume and stuff?
From like heavy perfume?
Okay.
This is the first job where I feel like, you know, like I physically able to, I would do it. Like that's easy.
I think I have good sense of yeah.
It sounds cushy.
I think I have a good sense of smell, and I've noticed I don't get as like sick from smells as other people. Like, okay, if I'm in a room with somebody that throw up, I'm like fine. But I know people that like they can't be in the room because it will like make them throw up. You know what I mean?
I'm not like that.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm like borderline asthmatic, so it's more so like a lungs issue than it is a like that smell doesn't smell so smell.
That's fair. Yeah. I think I could sniff stuff. I like sniffing things. Here's another
sniffer.
Here's another animal one. A dog surfing instructor earning potential $13 an hour. Believe it or not, there is demand to teach dogs to surf. Professionals are paid to teach dogs and their owners to surf. There are also instructors who teach dogs exclusively. It can earn roughly $13 an hour. So, I can't swim, so that disqualifies me from this job.
I can't surf, so that disqualifies me. But out of the jobs so far, this is the coolest one to tell someone you are. What do you do? Yeah, I teach dogs to surf.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I had a friend who was a dog surfing instructor, I would tell everyone I knew.
Look, that is like the coolest job. Look at that puppy's hang at 20! Look at him go! I don't know. Do they have 5 toes? I don't know anything about dogs.
The thing is, I heard the breed's different. How many toes do dogs have?
How many toes do dogs have? I didn't expect us to be talking
Most
about
dogs have 5 toes on the front legs and 4 toes on the back, so...
Yo, look at this dude hanging at 18! Yeah! Look at him!
There you go. Yeah, that'd be a cool one. There's another one that I have seen and is cool. Professional mermaid. It's licensed mermaids who perform at parties and teach others to swim like a mermaid. They can make around $300 per hour at birthday parties. Again, I can't swim, but I would totally do that.
Were I like a hot lady? Absolutely. I love mermaids. Again, my favorite D&D character is like a mermaid. That sounds like a really easy job.
It's like being a Disney princess but a mermaid. I love it.
Yeah. It feels like, like easy and hard because you got to deal with like moms and how that turns out.
Yes. Okay, I've got
not good.
I've got a bunch of these.
I love the juxtaposition of like rat bomb sniffer and like professional mermaid.
I know.
It's like 2 sides of like a scale.
And I got this from like maybe like 3 articles, so these were definitely just like next to each other in the article. Face feelers, $25 an hour. They are sensory scientists who use their hands to judge the effectiveness of skin products like lotions, facial cleansers, and razors. The sensory scientists make up to $25 an hour feeling different faces. I don't want to touch people. Gross.
So you gotta touch other people's faces.
I think it's like they shave with the product and then you go like, oh, that is a good shave, and you just like grab the person's face.
I would rather be the feeler than the feelee, to be fair.
Yeah, me too.
Right? It's weird, but I would rather touch someone's face than have my face be like, caressed by like a scientist. Hey baby. How that Neutrogena feel?
I agree. Golf ball diver. Have you ever wondered where all the golf balls go when they land in the water? Golf ball divers are hired to retrieve these balls and return them to the grounds to be cleaned and used again at a later date. You can earn around $200 per day. This is a job for our friend Derek.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know. I can see him doing it.
I see
I
him
don't
just jumping in the
see it.
water and coming
It's
up with a
another
golf
job
ball in
that's
his
not
mouth.
for you.
Yeah,
How
no.
did you pick 3 jobs that have to do with swimming?
They're all like water or animals or just like weird, uncomfortable thing.
Or like skincare products.
Yes.
Perfume's a
Ooh.
skincare product, right?
It's a skincare. It's a
I'm joking.
Yeah.
It's a joke. I'm joking.
Sorry, did not immediately decipher it as a joke. I'm looking at online dating ghostwriter, and it threw me off.
What?
Yeah, so
I want to date a ghost.
me too, but that's not what the job is.
You can date Edgar Allan Poe. He's a writer and he's dead. He's a ghost. Hell yeah! Best job ever. I don't need to hear anything else.
It's for people who can't sell themselves, so they outsource the writing of their profile to a professional.
It's like a resume service for Tinder.
It literally is. You can average around $900 a month. I could totally do this job. I have had friends before show me their dating profiles, and I've been like, no, give me this.
Man, it's just like I feel bad if you have to use that service if you can't come up with anything that's like passable. I don't know. I don't know.
Also, I feel like you should have a friend that can look at it. You shouldn't have to. If you have to hire somebody online to write, like a stranger to write your thing, it's already like too late. You need additional help.
If you don't have a friend who can look at your dating profile, I have serious doubts about your success in the dating world. And I'm going to put it like that, and that's as kind as I can get it.
Yes. Fake wedding guest. There are people who are paid to attend a wedding so that the event seems populated and the bride or groom can project a good reputation and popularity within their social circle. Some couples will go as far as filling their entire wedding party with fake guests.
That's like so dystopian capitalism.
It is. I would totally do it. It says $2,500 per wedding. I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, no, you would do it because you love parties.
I would show up and be like, yeah, I love Kevin. He's great. And then Kevin's like a jerk. No one likes him.
His name was Bill. Yeah, sorry. I was just at another
You don't
wedding.
know him like I do. That we all call him Kevin. It's his nickname.
You guys remember that time that that Kevin he went to the river and he stuck his hand in to pull out a full eel and then bit its head off? That was my favorite Kevin story. Yeah, go Kevin!
Oh, I love if you got hired and you get to give like the like best man speech and you could just make shit up.
Absolutely make something up.
Yeah.
This is, you know what I love about Kevin? Nothing. I don't know this guy. He paid me to stand up here and talk about him.
On the flip side of that, there are also fake mourners that do the same thing but with a funeral. Yikes. Ooh. I have heard of that though. Ooh. I've heard of that where if they're not going to be well attended, they like put some people there. Yes.
That's just like depressing.
It is depressing. That's why I led with the other one.
Oof.
Yeah.
I get it.
I would rather be the wedding attendant. I'll put it that way.
Depends on if I get to go to the funeral party.
Also, the article that wrote this said under the title, some people are, let's face it, massively unpopular. That's what they led the description with. Yeah.
Oh no.
It was like a sassy like article that I pulled these from.
If I die and people order fake mourners for me, I will haunt them.
Yeah.
Like, just come to the funeral and then throw a rager. I've said this before.
Mm-hmm.
When I die, I want you to throw a rager. Right? Celebrate me how I would have wanted to live.
Yeah, for sure. I got you. Ooh, here's a fun one. In Japan, the subways during peak hours get so packed that the government has stepped in to help with crowd control, and they hired staff to push passengers into the subway train to ensure that all of the space is filled before the train leaves. So you can be a professional train pusher. There's no price listed for this one, but
That one sounds fun. Okay? just getting like just pushing people like without repercussions. That sounds
I'm sure some people probably do something back, but also I've seen like videos and stuff of those subways, and I understand why they need that.
I feel like in America that would not go well, but like Japan, I know that like the culture is different enough where I can imagine
people are more polite.
It's just kind of a thing that just happens. I don't know. I don't want to pretend to know a ton about Japan, but I feel like it definitely wouldn't work in like New York.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Yeah, it compared it to like
you would die.
It like compared it to New York. Yeah, if you do that over here, there's gonna be people, protesting on the news like they shouldn't be able to touch me on the train. I should be able to stand wherever I dang well please. That's what you're gonna get if you do it here. There were other ones, but they weren't super. Oh, okay. I'll end with this one. Fortune cookie writer.
That would be great.
Yeah,
I would love that.
Freelancers or in-house writers come up with creative and interesting fortunes for fortune cookies. These people can make $40,000 a year. I don't believe that.
I'm quitting my job. I'm just gonna go do that. This sounds easy. You're gonna win $1 million, Billy. Right? That's what I would write in all of them. Billy, you're gonna win $1 million. Right?
I'm just gonna write.
It's not gonna work on most people, but like this one dude named Billy, he's gonna open it, he's gonna be like, no freaking way, dude.
Yeah. I would just gonna write "you ugly" in all of them. That's your fortune.
I think out of the jobs, this is the one I would pick.
I would probably do that one or the wedding attendant thing. I would have so much fun doing that.
I can see you easily, like, doing the wedding thing.
It is really fun. I am bad at lying, but I think I could do it if it was, like, a fun context and the person briefed me a little bit. Like, I think I could be like, oh, yeah, I love this person, and I can just be vague when I'm talking to people. But, yeah.
Like, you might not even have to interact with people. Like, I don't know how it works, but, like, what if they just sit you with a bunch of other people that they just paid to be there? You're just there to fill tables and eat dinner.
Yeah, that's true. You might not even have to say anything.
If it's that, then you might just have a fantastic time. I don't know how this industry works.
If these people don't have a lot of friends, then the people that are there probably aren't going to quiz you too hard because they probably aren't that invested. Yeah. All right, so that was that.
Good jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I think with that, it's about time for us to wrap up because we're running a little over.
Yes.
So, you guys know the deal, right? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube, which you should be because this is the main place we upload stuff, though. Eventually, I'll upload all the episodes to Spotify. I'm getting really bad at keeping up with that. It's really bad.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's
all on me. You can blame me, not Erin. It's all me.
I don't know if you have the stats for that. I feel like there's maybe like 2 listeners, maybe if at all.
It would help if we had more episodes, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, our main thing's here on YouTube, and we really appreciate it if you interact with us here on YouTube.
Yes, please sub to us because I like watching numbers go up on a screen.
Big number make happy.
Mm-hmm. And you can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at appetizercast. And then you can follow Mancha at Moth Mancha, and you can follow me at Erin MacDaddy. We're pretty much those things on all platforms.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Except when we aren't. And that means we're probably not on that platform. Anyways.
It's not on Pinterest.
I'm trying to be too funny. Be sure to tip your waitresses, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.